Hi guys, I'm glad to say again. First of all, as always, thank you all for watching my previous videos and for all your likes. I'm really appreciate it. I decided to make this video right after I made a video about ATIS decoding. And then I realized that for some of you, it might be hard to understand how to decode ATIS without basic information about it. And yes, something like this sometimes happens to me. Yeah, and this video is all about aviation alphabet and acronyms you will find during your ATIS decoding, and of course other stuff that is connected with the aviation, especially with ATC conversation. And I will try to make it as simple as I can. So, all right, let's go.
85 heavy, wind 260 at 14 and 2 right for takeoff.
So I think I start with the aviation alphabet. Aviation alphabet consists of the same letters as ordinary English alphabet, but we pronounced it a little bit differently. It was created in order to prevent misunderstanding between pilots and ATC control. For example, letters N and M sound similarly. Okay, let's start. The first letter is A, which is alpha. B, Bravo, C, Charlie, D, Delta, E, Echo, F, Foxtrot, G, Golf, H, Hotel, I, India, J, Juliet, K, Kilo, L, Lima, M, Mikey, N, November, O, Oscar, P, Papa, Q, Quebec, R, Romeo, S, Sierra, T, Tango, U, Uniform, V, Vector, W, Whiskey, X, X-ray, Y, Yankee, and Z, Zulu. So you have to remember how to pronounce these letters because this is the only way you can say it to the ATC control. Or you can buy a t-shirt like this, and anytime you need it, you can check out necessary letter and say it to the ATC control. No, of course I'm joking. No way you're gonna fly and read letters from your t-shirt, okay? Promise me. So let's continue. If, for example, you say N instead of November, they will ask you to repeat. There is one more thing I want to tell for my Russian part of subscribers, that those letters that we say smoothly in Russian language sounds hard in English. Like, for example, in a letter A, which is alpha. Or in real life, like Russian language, we say alpha. It's L, it's very smooth, alpha. But you have to say alpha. It's hard letter. And just listen one more time for my pronunciation and try to do it as well. Okay, and one more thing, that numbers in aviation is almost the same. The only way one number is 9, which pronounced niner. Okay, let's continue based on ATIS information. So don't try to understand the whole ATIS information right now, because we're gonna do a lot of this stuff in my next video. For now, I just want to show you what does some letters mean, and try to make it easier for you for upcoming videos when we will decode ATIS information. And before we start, I don't want to make this video boring, so I will not read all lines in the book. I will try to emphasize things that I think might be a matter of question for you, and try to show you the book very briefly. Okay, so let's move to the book. So here I have a great publication, which is a quick reference to the METAR and TAF codes. Let's start with the METAR information, as you can see it over here. And the first one we can see is letter Z at the end of numbers. This is Zulu. Have to know that we have Zulu and UTC information. As you can see in the last line, we have in this example 10 is the first day of the month, and we have 1657 Zulu, and this is going to be 1657 UTC, Universal Time. Next one we have outer so it's not very interesting for us right now. You'll learn it by yourself. Next, we have wind speed and direction. Here you can see 25015 G30 KT. This means that wind is 250 degrees at 15 knots. G is gusting. Gusting to 30 KT is knots, is the speed of the wind. So the wind is blowing from 250 degrees with a speed of 15 knots, gusting to 30 knots. Okay, G is gusting, KT is knots. Next, letter V, also it means variable. So the wind is varying between this direction. Next, SM in the visibility means statute miles. Okay, so SM is statute miles. Next one, R. What does letter R mean? R is the letter for runaway. So we have runaway, and sometimes it can be, for example, 3 to left and 3 to right. It means that airport has two parallel runways, and they also called with L number. It means left and right. R is right. Sometimes, like for example, at the San Francisco airport, they have 3 parallel runways, and the third will be called center, 3 to C center. Okay. And you can see at the end whole explanation of these letters. Next, weather. Over here you see the 2 letters FG, which means fog. Over here you have the whole table of all examples you have to learn to be able to hear or say about the weather in ATIS information. Okay, so as you can see here, for example, this is drizzle, hail, small hail, ice crystals, ice pellets, rain, and stuff. Most of them are very understandable, because like RA is rain. Okay, the first 2 letters of the word rain. Snow grains, first 2 letters of each word. Snow, SN, first 2 letters of this word. So it's not very hard, but you have to learn them, and at least to see them, I think, at least 100 times. But it's gonna be okay. So, of course, we have, as you can see, the first table, we have minus and plus. Minus means light, plus means heavy. The next one is sky condition or sky coverage. We have 5 different sky coverages, so you will hear it like this example. We have BKN. BKN means broken. And at the table below this page, you can see the sky scattered, sky is clear, few clouds, scattered, broken, and overcast. Again, you have to learn it. The next one, temperature dew point. Temperature dew points, they don't have letters T or DP in front of them. They always write just the numbers, and sometimes they use the letter M. As you can see here, 101, M01. M means minus, because we can't use minus, like the symbol minus, because as you know, minus means heavy. Light. So they use letter M for this purpose. Okay, next one. Next one is altimeter settings. Here means altimeter. Okay, and numbers of altimeter settings. Sometimes you can hear Q, like here Q1011. Q means QNH. The next one is RMK. You will see it very often. RMK means remark. At this point starts a remark section, and sometimes it may tell you additional information, like for example this time sea level pressure, again SLPs, sea level pressure. As you can see, it's not very hard, the first letters of each word. You just have to know which words used in the METAR information. So sea level pressure is 034. Okay, so I think this is all I wanted to tell you. I don't want to be boring. I can tell you, I can start right now with writing all these. I'm sorry, not writing, I'm telling about all these letters. You can see this table to make this video half an hour, but I think it's not very good. So I want you to learn it and use this book or this publication for sure. I wanted to show you what are we learning right now and what you have to pay attention to, okay, and how to use this book. Let's continue. I also have a very great publication, so let me show you it briefly. even more briefly than the previous one. Okay, come on. Using this publication, you'll be able to learn all abbreviations that can be used in ATIS information, and all the process in the book are also based on ATIS info examples. The good news is that I will give you the link to this publication, so you will be able to download it, and the link is gonna be in the description to this video. I hope it wasn't very boring and hard for you. And as you can see, a lot of terms are logically understandable, and others, as you understand, you have to learn by heart, or you will learn it during your practice. Because we know that great Tony Robbins said, repetition is master of skill. So a little tip for you: if you want to learn aviation alphabet faster, try to spell everything you see using the aviation alphabet. For example, your name, the things you see in your room. For example, we see a bear here, so we can say, like, it's not a bear, it's Bravo, Echo, Alpha, Romeo. I hope this video was useful. Press some buttons, subscribe to my channel, and catch some links in the description to this video, and stay tuned. We